Kitchen renovations are expensive, they're stressful, and honestly, they're pretty loud. The absolute last thing anyone wants is to finish a remodel, stand back to admire the work, and then realize, like, 3 years later that your choice of tile screams 2024 in the worst possible way. We've all seen those kitchens, the ones that act like time capsules. The avocado green from the 70s, the Tuscan brown granite from the early 2000s. The antidote to this is timeless design. But let's be clear, timeless doesn't mean boring, and it doesn't mean ignoring technology. It means building a foundation that survives the trend cycle. Here is how you do it. The first thing you notice when you look at a well-aged kitchen is one thing. The permanent elements are quiet. The floors, the cabinets, the countertops, they shouldn't be shouting at you. This is why the shaker-style cabinet is gold. It's been around for centuries because it is simple. It doesn't try too hard. Think of your cabinets as a blank canvas. If you choose a simple door in wood or a painted neutral tone, the bones of the room remain steady. You can always change the handles or paint the walls later if you get bored, but you never want to have to rip out the bones. We all want the convenience of the 21st century, but we often want the aesthetic of the early 20th century. The solution? Deception. In a timeless kitchen, technology should be felt, not seen. That giant stainless steel refrigerator dominates a room. It instantly dates the space. Cover that fridge in the same wood paneling as your cabinets, and it disappears. It lets the eye focus on the architecture, not the brand of your cooling system. And the microwave? Don't mount it above the stove. Hide it. The only appliance that deserves to be a focal point is the range. A heavy iron stove never goes out of style. There is a reason marble soapstone and unlacquered brass remain popular after hundreds of years. They develop a patina. Here is the rule. Natural materials age. Synthetics just break. A scratched plastic countertop looks broken, but an etched marble countertop, that looks lived in. It tells a story. Unlacquered brass handles will darken where you touch them most. This makes the kitchen feel warmer as the years go by, not just worn out. Finally, lighting. If the cabinets are the suit, the lighting is the watch. This is where you can have some fun. But remember, any design that remains timeless requires restraint. It asks you to ignore that bright, shiny trend you saw on social media this morning in favor of something that has worked for 50 years. It might feel safe now, but when you are still in love with your kitchen a decade from now, you'll be glad you chose longevity over noise.